Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Maditales, and today I have such a fun and exciting video planned for all of you, and that is that I'm gonna be tier ranking all of my 5-star reads, which is definitely gonna be hard because I'm gonna have to admit that some of my 5-star reads aren't that good, which, no, I don't want to do that, okay? But I'm gonna have to do that for this video. So this is gonna be a very positive video because it's only 5-star reads, aka books I think are perfect, which is not a lot. And we're gonna find out if I actually still have the same book taste as years ago, which is probably not gonna be the same. There's probably gonna be some books in here that I would never like ever again, but we're okay with that. Somehow, sometimes. I hope so. I obviously have a tier made for this, and we're gonna be putting all the books in here. I'm kind of scared, maybe a bit more than just a bit, but we're still gonna do it because we have to do what we have to do. Okay, first, let me obviously introduce to you all the 5 tiers we have because they all have a certain meaning and it's very important to understand the definition. Best of the best is 6 out of 5 stars. Those are the books that aren't just 5 stars. No, no, no. They are superior. They're the best of the best. They are what I would like to call art. They are the best thing to exist on this planet. They deserve more than 5 stars. They deserve 6 stars. They are the winners. The tier below is the I am correct tier because I am correct. I was correct and I still am correct with giving those books 5 stars. Who are you trying to tell me that I was wrong? No, I am correct. And then the tier below is what I would like to call the comfort books tier. Now this tier is a bit difficult to explain because on one hand, some books that are my comfort reads are indeed like considered classics. But on the other hand, those comfort books are books that I like know have some faults, but I can't see them. I understand why some people would not classify these as 5-star reads, but for me, they're so comforting and so nice and warm that it will always be a 5-star for me, no matter when I read the book. And then the tier below is where I get a bit negative, and that is the in my every book is 5 stars era. So back in the day, I was in a phase where I was scared to give books lower ratings than 4 stars, which I'm not anymore, as you can tell, but I was terrified. I don't know what I thought would happen. I thought like the book gods would come and get me and I would belong in the reviewing prison of Goodreads for giving books low star ratings. I was terrified, okay? Today, I'm not anymore. I grew, I had character development, but back then, I was shaking. Ever since then, I've already decluttered some of my 5-star reads and actually went through multiple time periods where I removed some of my 5-star reads. So those are sadly not in here anymore. But I'm guessing there's still some in there where I think today that they could be a 4-star maybe. And then we have the lowest tier, which is the who lied to you tier. AKA those are the books that I kind of brainwashed myself into thinking that they were 5 stars and they're actually not that good. They're actually more like a 3-star max. And yeah, those are all the tiers I have. And now we can just get started with tier ranking these books. And I'm super excited. Let's go! First book is Destroy Me by Tahira Mafi, which is in the Shatter Me series, and it's a novella. I think I gave every single Shatter Me book 5 stars. Let's be so serious for a second. This does not deserve 5 stars. I'm sorry. Dang, I started off already so negative. It's okay. It's still a good book, but is it my favorite? No. Does it deserve 5 stars? No. I was in the my entire personality is Shatter Me era. Actually, when I think about it, I'm still in that era. So let me not say that, okay? Next book is Upside of Falling. Oh, I don't know. Okay, so I read The Upside of Falling for the first time on Wattpad. I read it, I think 2 or 3 times on Wattpad. I was addicted to this book. This book was so good. This is definitely a comfort book of mine. Maybe it's a bit cliche, with lots of cliche fake dating scenes and a mean ex-best friend. Maybe it is exactly like that. But you know what? I still love it. Yes, I see no faults. It's amazing. Next is Scythe. Let's think about this for a second. Let's really think about this. Scythe is a dystopian book that made me really think, okay? Like my brain was working. I'm talking tingles, big thoughts, big brain energy. I was rethinking my entire life and how the world works. So I think this is a 6 out of 5 stars. This is definitely a world I do not want to live in and I do not want to be a Scythe. But is this book amazing? Yes. No, next we're gonna go. Okay, next is The Simple Wild. Okay, so this is a 5-star read to me, right? It is, but here's the real question. This is such an important question, and I don't know if I want to know. If I were to reread this book today, would I give this book 5 stars? Because I don't think I would, and that is so painful to realize. I don't know, everyone. Okay, I wish I could confidently say that I would give this book 5 stars again, but I don't think I would. Oh, I don't know. Because I love the daddy issues in that book though. Like, I love the father-daughter relationship. It's so much fun to read about. And it's so sad too. No, I'm gonna rethink my entire life. Next is something easy, and that is Shadow Me by Tadamafi. And I already know where this is going because I am correct and I will forever be correct when I give this novella book 5 stars. Because it is about who? Kenji Nazira. And out of whose perspective? Kenji, aka my best friend. Even if he doesn't know that I exist because he's a fictional character. But he is my best friend. And I love this novella. This novella brings me so much joy. And yes, it's supreme literature. Literature. Next! The fairy tale books by Olivia Blake. I mean, don't come for me, but I am correct when I put this in the 5-star tier because it is superior. The art is great, the cover is great, the writing is great, the stories are great, the mysteries are great, the endings are great, everything is great, Olivia Blake is great, and all her books are great. Yes, I am correct. And you know what? Let's put the next one right next to it because the fairy tales of the car are even better. Boom in the tier. Boom, I am correct. Boom. Next, Ignite Me. Yeah. I am right. I am correct. I am smart. I am great. Supreme. Aaron Warner, Juliet Ferraz, Kenji Kishimoto. Not Adam, but everyone else. And we love it. I love the chemistry in this book. I love the relationship. I love the dystopian story in this book. I love the ending of this book. And we all know what quote is in this book. And that is, lift your hips to my love. Aaron Warner is my husband. You can't, we don't even have to talk about it anymore because I am correct. Let's go to the next one. Oh, The Trouble with Hating You. Dang, guys, I don't know. I am correct. Because I do indeed love the little enemies to lovers fighting in that book with an extreme, amazing character development. It's a great book. And I never lie. Next, Kenji! Boom, I am correct. This is the most amazing prequel I have ever read. Why? Because so many things that are unanswered in A Good Girl's Guide to Murder get answered in this book, and it's amazing. We find out so many past things about Pippa and her friend group. I also just want to say that you don't have to read this before the trilogy. I read it after and it was completely fine. I think you can read it before too because there's no spoilers in there. You just know a bit more going into the first book, which is also kind of nice if you want to know a bit more about Pippa. Yet again, Holly Jackson completely wowed me and blew my mind away. Next, however, is Archer's Voice. And you know where I'm gonna put this? Oh my gosh, who did that? Who would put Archer's Voice in the Who Lied to You tier? Here's the thing about Archer's Voice. I have a feeling if I were to reread this book today, it would be meh. I'm sorry, everyone. Looking back at 2-year younger me, I'm like, Madita. Next, Heartstopper, and it's important to know it's the 4th book because the 4th is my favorite. And you know where this is gonna go? Ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum. Yup, I am correct because in this Heartstopper novella, we get so much focus on mental health. And as a person who struggles with mental health, especially this beautiful thing called an Ed Sheeran, I felt so understood. Alice, how did you jump into my brain and extract all my thoughts and then steal them and put them in the book without me noticing? How'd you do that? Huh? And you know what? I love Alice for that because this book is amazing and it makes me feel so many things and it makes me cry. Next, we have Reveal Me. Well, duh, like it's Kenji. When I tell you it was amazing, I am not lying. I love how there's 3 Shatter Me books, by the way, in this tier. It's just great. Next. Oh, oh my god, I wondered what this book is. What could this book be? Oh my god, it totally isn't the book I'm named after. And that's the only reason why it has 5 stars, because why would I ever give a book I'm named after below 5 stars? Because obviously it's perfect because I'm perfect. Obviously, I'm gonna have to include this book in this tier. Medita by Astrid Lindgren shaped me as a child. When my mom told me I was named after this book, you best believe I made this book my entire personality. I felt so unique and not like other girls and better than everyone, I'm not even gonna lie. My superiority complex, when I found this out, shot through the roof. Why do you think I read, okay? Obviously I have to read, I'm named after a book. Next, The Inheritance Games. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the I am correct here because I am correct. Anyways, I love this book, especially Nash, my cowboy hat wearing husband. I love this book, I love the mystery, I love the little gasp moments, I love the plot twist. Everything about this mystery book is amazing. Ooh, next is A Heart So Fierce and Broken, which is the 2nd book in the A Curse So Dark and Lonely trilogy. I gave the 1st book 4 stars as far as I'm aware. And you know what? It is going to stay. Guess who this is about? Gray. Gray was my favorite character since the first book because he's a morally great character. I love Beauty and the Beast retellings, and the second book definitely elevated everything. Next. Oh, this is so hard. I don't think anybody realizes this. Excuse me while I ugly cry. Would have thought. I wouldn't consider it a romance book because it's more of a focus on the main character and her realizing how much she's worth herself, and that she shouldn't accept what other people do to her, especially bad people. I really liked how she learned to stand up for herself more and more and drop all of these toxic people that she had in her life. This book made me feel so many emotions, and it was amazing for this. And the little itty bitty moments of romance that we had were also so great and so cute. I also love the parent-daughter relationship in this book. Next is The Path of a Logical Liar. Yeah, so basically, I'm pretty sure if I were to read this today, I would not give this book 5 stars again. This is definitely like a 4-star more now. I haven't read the sequel, so I don't know if then the overall series will be higher up, but this, Who lied to you? Because did I lie to myself? Probably. Why would you do that, Madita, okay? Now, next, Redeemed. I'm gonna put this in the I am correct here. Guess what? Yeah, I'm never wrong. And Redeemed is the best Lauren Asher book to ever exist. Grumpy main male character who has such amazing character growth and goes through so much stuff. And he still is the least amount of grumpy from all of the grumpy guys that Lauren Asher has ever created, even though he deserves to be the most grumpy from all of them. In this household, Redeemed leads. Next is my favorite classic. Let me show you something for a second. First of all, we know where this goes, obviously. Now let me show you something for a sec. Be right back. Oh my gosh, wait. Who told you I liked Wuthering Heights? I totally don't like Wuthering Heights. What? That's the worst book to ever exist on this entire planet. Like, yes, I love Heathcliff and Catherine. Don't talk about my babies. Leave my children alone. Next. Oh! The Hunger Games. The Hunger Games is indeed a 6 out of 5 star book. It is top tier. But remember the 2010 dystopian wave because of this book? Yeah, it is amazing and it's gonna be a classic one day. It's just great. So where do we put this? You know what? I'm gonna put it in 6 out of 5 stars because I have all the other Hunger Games books in here because every single one of them was 5 stars to me. We don't like Gale in this household. We only support... I know that's not their ship name. Next! A Vow So Bold and Deadly. I was definitely in my every book is 5 stars era because I gave this book 5 stars just because I was so pumped and excited and feeling amazing after the second book. I don't think the third book is as good as the second one, fully honestly. So A Vow So Bold and Deadly is sadly gonna be tiered down. It's gotta be ranked down. It's gotta lose a star. Yeah, we have corrected ourselves and this is where it belongs. Oh! The next one, however, yep, Actor H, Eve Brown, is indeed, yep, 6 out of 5 stars. You're trying to tell me Eve Brown isn't the most amazing main character out there because then I will tell you you're lying. She is funny, she is smart, she's cool, I relate to her, she has a great boyfriend, she has cool t-shirts all the time. I love Eve Brown, okay? She's amazing. Thank you for writing this book, Talia Hibbert. The next book is When You Were Everything. Move aside, books. This is the best book out there. 6 out of 5 stars, my favorite book at the moment. It's amazing, it's show-stopping, it's so original, so heartbreaking, so heartwarming. I talk about this book in every single video, so I don't really know if there's anything new I can tell you about this book, except that if you've ever lost a friend, that you will cry while reading this book because this book is about friendship loss, and it's the most amazing thing out there. I love this book. I don't even know what I can say about it anymore. I don't know why I'm yelling, but it's just so good. Next, Float Plan. You know what? No, I am correct. I love this book. This book is out of the perspective of a woman who lost her husband to... It's about how she thinks she's at fault for this and how she couldn't support him and how he did all of this because of her and how she didn't do enough to save him and how she feels guilty. And it's just so amazing and I loved it. And there's so many quotes in there and this book is annotated and it made me cry. Next, The Little Prince. Le Petit... I think it's amazing. It's so dreamy and it makes me think I'm on another planet and I feel like I'm in my own little fantasy world whenever I read this book. It's just so cute and amazing. And yes, I would consider this a 6 out of 5 star read, but because I read this a lot when I was younger, I'm gonna put this into comfort books. Oops, Take a Hint, Danny Brown. Okay. I'm sorry, I have to be honest here. When I compare Take a Hint, Danny Brown to Actor H, Eve Brown, I can tell that I would never have given Take a Hint, Danny Brown 5 stars if I had read Act Your Age, Eve Brown before, because Act Your Age, Eve Brown is like up here, and then Take a Hint, Danny Brown is like here. But yeah, like looking back at this now, this definitely is more of a 4-star read than a 5-star read. Maybe I also gave it a 5-star because the main character was a Sagittarius and I never read about but that's like wrong. That's wrong of me, okay? We have to be serious about giving books 5 stars. It's an elite VIP club and not everyone can be in this. Next is Good Girl Blah Blah. Yup. I'm not gonna say anything else except this is the sequel to A Good Girl Tried to Murder and it's literally amazing and it made me bawl my eyes out and I am in love with this book. Next. Ooh! Honey Issues Guide to Fake Dating. No, you know what? I'm gonna put this in I Am Correct. It's probably my favorite fake dating book out there. And you should definitely read this book if you want to have a YA sapphic fake dating romance that is amazing. It has a cute cover and a cute romance and it's just so nice. Great story. We love Ishu. We love Hani. Yes. Next. Whoa, disturbing book. My Dark Vanessa is, however, to me at least, a 6 out of 5 stars. When I tell you that I was disturbed for multiple weeks after reading this book, I'm not lying. This is not an easy read. This is very emotional. It's very triggering. It's very dark. I absolutely loved the perspective this book took on how victims lived after what happened to them. Because of the mind manipulation, you have to be very prepared before reading this book if you want to. You do not have to read this book, okay? I don't want to think too much about this book because it's very, very dark. So next book, and that is In 27 Days, which is a published Wattpad book. This book is my childhood. It is my comfort book. I've reread this book on Wattpad at least 10 times. It's so amazing. I love the story so much. I love the entire storyline of saving someone in 27 days by traveling back in time. Yes, it is a published Wattpad book, so a lot of people will have critiques about it, but I don't care. It's my comfort book, okay? Leave it alone. I'm protecting my baby, and I'm protecting this baby especially from everyone. Like, I'm ready. I'm ready to defend this book with everything I have. Next, The Rose and the Dagger. This is definitely I Am Correct. This is the sequel to The Wrath and the Dawn. And this book made me bawl my eyes out. I was on FaceTime with Vanessa during this. I was emotionally drained after reading this and I couldn't read for a good 2 days. I had to get distracted so much after reading this. I'm pretty sure I rewatched not only the first How to Train Your Dragon movie, but all 3 movies. Plus I built a Lego set because I was just not doing well. Next. The Opposite of Falling Apart. I'm gonna put this book into the Who Lied to You tier. Like, who lied to you? Why did you think that only because of the anxiety rep this book is a 5-star? I don't know what I was thinking, but it definitely isn't. I have also read some of the reviews on this book and I was like, oh my gosh, you're right. Dang, how did I not realize this? I'm sorry, everyone. I have to realize my faults. It deserves 4 stars, okay? It's still a great book. Next. Shatter! Okay, we all know where this is gonna go. Comfort books. I understand that some people don't like the writing style. I get it. I get that some people think that Juliet is too emotional and too sad all the time. And I get that some people think that Aaron Warner is too evil in this book. And I get that some people think that this book has too much of a basic dystopian writing style, but I don't care. This book introduced me to the series. If my apartment burns down, this is the book I am saving, okay? I'm saving my comfort books. Next, The Kiss Quotient. I don't know. I read a few reviews and I talked with some people about it, but there's a scene where the guy, smells her. And I hate that so much. So I'm gonna put this in my Every Book is 5 stars era because it definitely still is a good book, but some of the scenes are just horrible. Next. Legendary. The title is legendary. So what this book is? It's a legend. It's legendary and it deserves 6 out of 5 stars. I forgot to update this tier. Once Upon a Broken Heart is supposed to be in here too, and it's not in here because I read it after grading this tier. It's okay. Imagine that Once Upon a Broken Heart is right now next to Legendary, okay? Please do. I love Stephanie Garber. Stephanie Garber is my mother. She is the mother and creator of tension and connection. It is superior. It is 6 out of 5 stars. I see no faults. The writing is just absolutely amazing and magical. She pulls me into her stories with every single book. Oh my god, we're just doing right now. What is this? Legendborn, 6 out of 5 stars. Obviously, the writing in this book is so good. The storyline, the character development, the focus on mother, daughter, and secrets and past and family relationships. I've never read a book that has included Arthur's Knights in it, and that just makes this book even better. I have no idea how she came up with all of this stuff, but it's just so good and it's superior. Next is, however, also an amazing YA book by another one of my mothers, and that is The Haramafi, This Woven Kingdom. I love the storyline. I'm so excited to finally read the sequel. And compared to Shatter, you can see so much development, and that's why it has to be in the 6 out of 5 star tier. I could put this into the I Am Correct tier, but I would be wrong. Next. Written in the stars. I am correct. Like, honestly, I'm correct with every single one of these books. Like, this book was just so nice to read. It's a fake dating sapphic romance book with kind of like a grumpy sunshine couple. I loved it. It was so good. There's so much focus on star signs in there. Next! Oh! Cemetery Boys. I don't even have to talk about this. This is 6 out of 5 stars. I cried. I laughed. I was mad. I was annoyed, I was jealous, I was angry, I was scared for my life. This book made me feel every single one of the emotions that exist in my body. The family focus. We all know how much I love the found family trope. The focus on being accepted by your family is literally amazing, and it made me cry. I could not stop crying because I was proud for a fictional character. Next! Alice in Wonderland is indeed a 6 out of 5 stars, but it is my comfort read because I read this almost every day when I was a child, and I absolutely love the music. I feel like I have a lot of crazy dreams because of this book, okay? My dreams are crazy. I mean, in one of my last dreams, Doja Cat was a fish. Don't ask me how, don't ask me to explain this dream because I am to this day disturbed, but I feel like that would happen in Wonderland. Next! 5 Survive. It's an amazing thriller. It's great. I bawled my eyes out. I hated some of these characters. I felt every emotion yet again. I did not predict the plot twist at all. Everyone should read this book. Everyone and their mother should read this book, okay? Love this thriller. Love, yet again, Holly Jackson. Next is Believe Me. I'm gonna put this in comfort books. Why? Because it's about Aaron and Juliet, and it is the last book of the series. And even though this isn't a wedding novella, I still think it is an amazing wedding novella / Adam being depressed novella because it's great and it's Shatter Me, and it's my comfort book. Yeah. Next. All This Time. This is my favorite Rachel Lippincott book. I cried. I was emotional. I love this book so much. I thought it was such an interesting story. Yes, I feel like this has been done before, but again, maybe I was too oblivious, but I could not see the plot was coming at all, so I was shocked. I had a giant little gasp moment and I was bawling my eyes out. Such a good book. I am correct. Next. I Lied the Happily Ever After. Yeah, I'm gonna be fully honest here. Who lied to you? Stop lying to yourself, okay? Let's be so serious for a second. Because I recently reread the blurb of this book, and why is the main character so annoying? And the thing is that every book in that trilogy was one of my first books that I ever read in the romance genre, so they have a special place in my heart, like they do. But looking back, I don't think I Lied and the Happily Ever After should be a 5 stars. I mean, I gave Lola 2 stars, but I still love the focus on the family issues in this book, so this is definitely still a 4 stars, I would say. A Good Kiss Catch a Murder. Booyah! 6 out of 5 stars. We love this book. We love this book. Yet again, Holly Jackson, Pippa, Ravi, Pippa. Such a good main character. We love her. She's independent. She's cool. She takes risks. She takes unnecessary journeys down treacherous roads. Somehow she survives every single time because she's the coolest, I guess, teenager out there, and I kind of want to be friends with her because I feel like I would be safe and protected at all times. Like, I would never be scared, but also scared at the same time because why are we investigating all these cold cases? Come on, let's just go to the cinema. Next, why are there so many good books in here? Wow, oh my god, We Are Okay by Nina LaCour. We Are Okay made me bawl my eyes out. It's yet again a great story that focuses on sexuality, friendship, family relationship, depression, and sadness. And you know what? All those things I relate to, and it's great. And I love Nina LaCour, and I love her writing style. And this book has so many amazing quotes. Wow, so many depressing quotes on life and memories and looking back. You have to read this book. Will you cry, however? Yes, obviously. Next, The Wrath and the Dawn. Uh-oh. In my every book is 5 stars era. But looking back now, I think I would give the first book 4 stars and the second book only 5 stars if we're really serious here for a second and really nitpicky and really go through every single detail and analyze this book as if it's an essay for school. I would say The Rose and the Dagger is better than The Wrath and the Dawn, which means they cannot be in the same tier. So it has to be in every book is in my 5 stars era. Next, Skin of the Sea. Yeah, I don't even know how to explain it. Yeah, okay. Mermaids, okay? Ariel retelling, mythology, gods, found family, friendship, small romance story, great characters. Next, Catching Fire. That series introduced me to my crush on PETA. Do you know how big my crush on Josh Hutcherson was back then? I don't think you do. I was literally obsessed. And I mean like Joey Goldberg obsessed. It was not good. I don't know why I was that obsessed. For some reason, I think I would survive the Hunger Games, but I know dang well that I would not survive the Hunger Games, even though I'm in the same district as Miss Joanna. Hashtag lumber. Next, call it what you want. I'm gonna put this into comfort books, even though it's very sad. I don't want to realize that it's a bit of a cliche YA book. I don't care. Bridget Kemmerer was introduced to me while reading this book, and I fell in love with Bridget Kemmerer's writing style, and I fell in love with this book because of the focus on family in here, and daddy issues, and mommy issues, and friendship issues, and betrayal of friends. Ooh, it's good. It's amazing. I love this book. I will not acknowledge the fact that it maybe has a bit of a cringy writing style at times, okay? Next. Oh, another Hunger Games books. Yeah, comfort books. Yeah, obviously. What did you expect? It's the Hunger Games trilogy, okay? Josh Hutcherson. Point blank, period. He exists and he's amazing. Next, every last word. You know what? I said what I said in my every book is 5 stars era. I feel like if we're fully honest here, I would give this book 4 stars today if I were to reread it, just because like some characters were really mean in this book and it shouldn't have been okay, and I shouldn't have accepted it as fast as I did, like the apologies of some people. I was wrong again, and that's so sad because it's the last book, which means I'm wrong on the last book, which is just so sad, okay? But it's okay. We just tier ranked 53 5-star reads of mine. It doesn't even look like that much. It's so much. Anyways, this is the end of my tier ranking video. This was a lot of fun for me to film, honestly, even though I've realized some sad things. But as you can tell, most of the books are very positive, which never happens. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, you can give a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of my content and other tier ranking videos, you should subscribe. Tell me your 5-star reads, and if you would have put any of these books in different tiers, because it's okay. We all have different opinions, you know? Yeah, have a great day, even night, morning, whatever time zone you're in. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Go read a book. I'm gonna give you 2 books. 1, Scythe. It'll make your brain tingle. You will be amazed, and you will question everything while reading this book. And 2, We're Okay. 1 book to make you cry, and 1 book to make you question everything and get big brain thoughts and power thoughts. Yeah, again, thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day, happy reading, and see you next time.